Hi guys, Bounty Boy with me, and even though I did the vlog a little bit and stuff, about 6, probably 5 or 4 right now. Whoa. And, well, see, there's you guys, right there in the mirror. Yeah, and then my best because my uncle's still sending me whatever. Let's see if I can make my charger stretch. No! Where's my charger? Look it is. Ding, 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 ding. 1, 2, 3. Great job. But I thought for the kids out there that want to hear me read, probably not, no one will do. I thought, why not read a book? And since I love, that says Dork Diaries. Since I love Dork Diaries, so why not read a couple? I'm going to read page 20. We're going to read the page 20 of Dork Diaries. Beginning. OMG, I'm suffering from the worst case of crunchitis ever. This morning I had these butterflies in my stomach. They were making me feel super nauseous, but in a really good way. I felt so silly happy I could just vomit. Sunshine, rainbows, confetti, glitter, and those yummy little Skittle candy thingies. I still can't believe my crush Brendan actually texted me last night after I left his birthday party, and you'll never guess what? He asked me to Crazy Burger. And yes, I know it's not like a real date or anything, but still. I was so elated, I blasted my fave music and danced around my bedroom like a maniac. Hey, I was beyond fierce. I was an air guitar playing dashing machine. These are her dances. Okay. There we go. It's going crazy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After dancing in my room for an entire hour, I was so tired I could barely breathe. That's when I collapsed into a wheezing, sweat-soaked mass of body odor and sheer exhaustion. Gasp. That's it. You guys don't look at that. That's that. That's what I just read. Next. A very happy wheezing, sweat-soaked mass of body odor and sheer exhausted. Smiley face knocked out. Me with a big fat dorky smile plastered across my face. Why? Because any minute now, Brandon was going to contact me so we can make plans to hang out at Crazy Burger. That's actually what it says. E. So I snuggled into a comfy chair, stared at my cell phone, and waited patiently for his call. I waited, and waited 2 hours later, and waited 4 hours later, and waited 6 hours later. Waiting, still waiting, waiting. Oh my God! Waited. Before I knew it was bedtime. I felt like I'd been waiting forever. Cobweb thingy sigh. Me flopped across my bed, sulking. But no call, no email, not even a text message. I even checked my cell phone to make sure the battery thingy hadn't run out. I even checked my cell phone to make sure the battery thingy hadn't run down or something. My battery better not run down on me. Unfortunately, my last call was from my BFFs, Chloe and Zoe. They had called me late last night with some really juicy gossip. Apparently, someone had showed up at Brandon's party unexpectedly to drop off a present for him shortly after I had left. You would never guess who it was. McAnees. Okay, I'll admit it. It was really nice and sweet of her to do that, but she totally overlooked one very important little detail. She wasn't invited. Brandon, which meant Miss Fang had basically crashed Brandon's party. Like, who does that? My BFS told me that Macnise was twirling her eye, giggling and flirting with Brandon like crazy. Then she got super serious and asked to talk to him privately about something really important. Just great. Now I'm really starting to panic. Worry crossed out. Panic. What if Macnise told him some awful lies? I'm sorry, guys. I got really close. Some awful lies about me. So he wouldn't want to be my friend anymore. So she was always talking about me behind my back and saying stuff like, Nikki's a homeless and short fashion challenge Darius so dork. Which is not true. Well, maybe it's a little true, okay? Actually, a lot true, but still. Why did all of this have to happen? Just when Brandon and I were about to have our very first date. That really isn't a date. Please, 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 please let Brandon call me tomorrow. I've been awake now for 7 hours, 11 minutes, and 39 seconds. And Brandon still hasn't called. I'm starting to worry that something really bad happened to him. I think he sincerely wanted to call me, and he sincerely tried to call me, but he just couldn't. Because maybe he got abducted by aliens. Hey, don't laugh. It could have actually happened. I can't believe this is happening. I dropped my phone and I can't call Nikki. That's him getting abducted by aliens. Oh, I'm sorry. In spite of the fact that I was still suffering from a severe case of colitis and having a really bad day, my parents made me babysit my little sister, Brianna, just so they could go to the movies together. Like, how insensitive is that? Sometimes I think Mom and Dad need to take a parenting class or something. The last time I tried to talk to Brandon on the phone with Brianna around, it was a total disaster. She actually told him about my hair, legs, and crusty eye boogers. It was so humiliating. Lately, Brianna has been totally obsessed with those diva hair shows. Totally obsessed with those diva hair salon shows on TV. Get this, she actually calls herself Miss Bree, fashionista hairstyle to the stars. I was shocked to see her sneaking into my parents' bathroom and stealing shampoo and perfume and stuff. It was like I had personally witnessed a miracle. Mom's done. Brianna was finally trying to improve her very nasty hygiene. Woohoo! But later, when I peeked inside Brianna's room, I discovered she was missing. I'm sorry, I have something on my thing. She was missing, and in place was a strange little woman. She was wearing fake diamond cat eye glasses, a long scarf, 4 size too big stained satin slippers, and a kitty paint apron because it's my designer makeup collection. I didn't know who the heck she was. I wanted to scream, "Who are you? What have you done with my little sister?" But my gut told me to run away fast and call the police. Then she smiled at me really big and said, "Bonjour, Miss Nikki. Welcome to Salon Brianna." I was halfway down the hall before Brianna caught up with me. She grabbed my arm and dragged me back toward her room. I'm gonna move my shower. There we go. Darling, where are you going? Don't be schooled. Brianna said in an awful fake French accent that sounded more like a 6-year-old Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm going to spell it out and guys put in the comments if you know what this word is. SCHWARZENEDGER. You're playing with Mom's new makeup and perfume. You don't realize she's going to kill you when she gets home, right? I scolded her. Never mind that. You're Miss Braby's next appointment. Wee, come, she said, pushing me into her desk. Cross out salon chair. Kids' bot music was playing in the background. Oh, whoa. Hi, I'm sorry. I didn't want that to happen. And she drawn the most hideous hairstyle posters and hung them on her wall. It helped set the mood of the trendy upscale salon. Those posters should have been a warning to me about Miss Braby's hairstyle abilities. I couldn't resist coming up with this catchy name for each one. The ugly, the uglier, the ugliest. The ugly, the uglier, the ugly, the uglier, the ugliest. Don't worry, darling, Miss Braby said. I'm going to make you beautiful. For your little friend, Brandon, yes? For Brandon! I blushed professionally. Hey, it was just a pretend maker with Miss Braby fashionista hairstyle to stars. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, as long as it's only pretend, I grumped. If I was lucky, this would keep Brianna occupied until Mom and Dad got back home. And it was way less dangerous than us baking cookies and almost burning down the house again. Yay, my first customer, Brianna crossed out. Miss Braby cheered. Before I start, darling, would you like something to drink? Juicy juice, Hawaiian punch, chocolate milk? Chocolate milk would be nice, I answered. Hans, go get our customer, Miss Nikki, a glass of lead chocolate milk, extra cold, you command. Looking at the teddy bear on the chair next to mine, the bear, Hans didn't move an inch. Well, she glared at him. Don't you just sit there? Get the milk for her, now, please. Then she turned to me and laughed uncomfortably. Please excuse my assistant. Hans is new here. He speaks a lot of French, but very little English. I looked at the table, looked back at her, and raised our eyebrows. Okay. I replied, I know just what to do with your hair, darling. Brianna said she draped a crossed out smock around my shoulders. Now just relax and let Miss Braby work her magic. Yes, Hans. Would you please grab that magazine I gave it to? Oh, never mind. I'll do it myself. Brandon handed me a trendy teen fashion magazine to read. Just like in a real salon. I was pressed until I realized he swept my new teen thing mag from my room. The little thief. I had to admit, Miss Braby needs a hairstylist this thing to know her stuff. Last page. He reading while Miss Braby does my hair. That's why I came across this very interesting article about, you guessed it, guys. How do you know if a guy is just not into you? He agrees to a date and then rudely cancels it at the very last minute. He simply texts you an apology instead of telling you in person. Suddenly he's always too busy to spend any time with you. When you try to talk about your relationship, he just walks away. He's spending way too much time with that girl. And that's all for today. I might read more. Don't mind that. Soon, but I hope you guys liked me reading Dork Diaries. Tales from a not so happy heartbreaker. And see you guys next time. I'm sorry, I pretend I'm ending the video and I stopped talking. But I just want to say this. I love you guys. Bye.